Hey, I'm just waiting on someone that is meeting me here for a reading at 9. Pop in and you would like to ask a question, feel free. And yeah, I like it better over here. Hello. So who we got here? Hey, okay. Alrighty. Okay. Are you ready? Is there anything in particular that you wanted to look at, or do you want to just see what comes up and then go from there? Okay, okay, okay. We're gonna see what comes up and go from there? Okay. Okay. Well, in your recent past here, and I'm gonna start there. There was a scare, a pretty bad one, actually. You didn't know what to do. You didn't know what to think. Now this is in the past, though, so you've moved beyond that. And apparently, there's some kind of an offer here. And I'm wanting to say it's for a job or something along those lines. What I'm looking at is the energy that's surrounding you at the moment is the Page of Pentacles. Now, the page is always an offer, and Pentacles usually relates to our foundation in life, which is job, home, so if you were moving or something, it would show up then. Just anything. It sometimes buying a new car, and it's the card. There's an official card there with it. Will I be able to go back to what? Yes, yes. Just remember the name of it's Friday 4, and so that's the energy that's around you right now. Now, if you have not been offered a job, there is some kind of an offer that is going to benefit you on your home level, and that means insurance, just everything that is a foundation in life. Those bills that you have that you just can't. There's an offer coming through somewhere on that if that's not a job. So just be aware of that. Now, why I think it's a job is because of the card in your thought line here. Okay, hang on. I'm going to try to show you this without the cards that go across this way. This is your timeline. The cards that go down this way, these are the things that are on your mind. And the card that's on top of your mind is Mama needs a break. Oh, Mama needs a long nap. She needs a break. Mama's tired. And that's the reason, that's what made me think that maybe this offer was a job, because you're like, I can't be biting all that off right now. I just can't. And then also in your thought line is the Queen of Cups. And she is the loving mother. She loves everybody. This card fits you in so many ways. I mean, she's right there with you every step of the way. Now, immediate future. This is the card of reminiscing. And for some reason, it's having a negative impact on you right now. So I'm not sure what it is that you're remembering that's bittersweet. If it could possibly be, oh my God, my kids are growing up too fast. It could be, oh my God, I remember when I was a kid. But this is the card of reminiscing, and it is reversed, so it is having a negative impact. Sometimes it means we're dealing with some very painful memories, but I don't see any indication of that. I just see indication that it's bittersweet. That's coming in the immediate future. And this, with Christmas on the way, I can believe that. Okay. Now, your wild card bothers me. I don't like it. There's going to be an emotional loss. Now, because this card is reversed, I feel like this is not going to be your loss. I feel like this is something you're going to see happen to someone else, and it's going to hurt you. But because it's reversed, I don't feel like it's going to be happening directly to you. But it's something that you're gonna watch. And I kind of have an idea that I might know what it is, but I'm going to show you the final card and see what you think. The final card is that of the Hanged Man. Now the Hanged Man, he's just hanging there, hanging out. Now, at any time, how easy would it be for him to reach up there and let himself go? But he doesn't. He just accepts that he's hanging there. So I feel like you're going to watch somebody go through something that they can help themselves out of, but they just don't see it that way yet. They just don't understand it that way yet. You know what I mean? Now, does that make sense to you? My mama and papa's getting old. Oh my God, how did you know? I didn't know, honey. The cards did. Yeah, they know everything. So, what questions do you want to ask about whichever card? And we will pull more cards and see what additional information we can get. Excuse me, goodness gracious. I'm awful today, hacking. The card before the last one, the Five of Cups. Okay, now one way that you can take that, especially when you put it with the Hanged Man, and especially when you look at the symbolism on the card, okay? What is he looking at on the ground? There's five empty cups there, and he's brokenhearted. There's an emotional loss going on, but sometimes this card is pointing at more than that. Sometimes this card is pointing at places where we mask our pain, I guess. Sometimes. But when you put it in a combination with this one, that's what I was thinking of when I saw the two together. Other things that it could possibly be, It could be somebody that's very depressed who just whatever, I just don't even care anymore, just do whatever you want to do. It could be that, but when the hanged man is there, it's so easy to help yourself, but when you're hanging upside down, you're not thinking right side up, you know? So that's just how I see those. It's my emotional loss from my grandparents. It's been 10 years and I can't let them go. Ah. Okay, so we need to pull some cards on the hanged man. We need advice. Show me. What should she do about the hanged man? How should she? Mm-hmm. You know, you don't have to let them go. You don't have to, because they don't really go anywhere. The only thing that goes anywhere is the body. The spirit is still right there. So you don't have to let them go. The cards that I pulled for advice are the Knight of Cups, which is a loving action, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups, which is a celebration. So maybe what the Nine of Pentacles also is a woman that has everything that she could possibly want. Maybe try to look at it like, you know, they don't have to deal with the harsh reality that we have to anymore. You know, they're still with you. Maybe celebrate their life a little bit instead of mourn their death. Does that make any sense? Like, what was your grandmother really good at? You know, something that she was just really, really good at. But it's so hard. They were all I had. And they're still there. They're still there. See, people don't think about that because it's so hard to believe, but it is so true. They are still right there. And if you don't believe me, talk to them. You know, you'll hear them. You will hear them answer you. You know, and I mean, you will. She was good at everything. A week apart. Oh, Lord. I bet they were probably married for like 50 years too, right? Can I have her first initial? Came to me in my dream. Yeah, no, but that's what they do. That's what they do. But they're there waiting for you to talk to them. And one way that they can get through to you is through your subconscious, and that means through your dreams. But that right there proves that they're there. Energy cannot be destroyed or created. It just simply is. It can only transform. They've only transformed. The energy that animated the body is still there. It's just no longer in a body. B, okay. Let's see. B, do you have anything that you want to say? Okay. So, what does she want to say to you? Ace of Cups reversed. Now, the ace is always something new, and cups relates to emotion. This is reversed, so it's a negative emotion. But what does she have to say to you? Well, Six of Swords. You see how he is navigating this boat into smoother waters. He's taking her into the sun. She's trying to tell you there's so much more than you know. You know, I guess it's kind of her version of turning that frown upside down, you know. So go ahead and ask whatever questions you want to ask. Nothing's too crazy. You ask whatever you want to ask, and we'll get them answered. Can you tell me what is in the future for my son? He is 16 and graduating next year. Do I have his permission? Which if he's 16, no, you know what? He's not 18, so I don't need his permission. I just need yours. Another one of my, will my baby be leaving? Well, you know he will eventually, but, okay. Let's see what we can find. Show me Nico. Show me Nico. Show me. His name is Jarius. Okay, well, I was calling him Nico from the name there, but I also said your son. So he's got some big dreams, girl. One thing that you need to hear, Jerry, is you're standing there listening. Now, I'm going to show you these cards, and I pray that you listen. That little old girl, you be careful. Your intuition already told you, you be careful. You hear me? You've got some big dreams. Don't you let nothing get in the way. I can see you accomplishing these. I sure can. Ace of Swords, new beginning, bright future, clear-minded, knows where he's going, knows what he's doing, knows how to talk to people to get there, is capable of having it all. But you be careful. This one is reversed. And if you're 16, you don't want to let everything get derailed. So just be careful, okay? Other than that, that is the only, and it's basically, it's saying, listen to yourself. Listen to yourself. The High Priestess is all about our intuition and hearing our intuition. So if something whispers in your ear and says no, then, listen to it. It's there for a reason. This card was reversed too, meaning you're, going to try not to listen to it. No, you please listen to it, because your future, you can be unstoppable. Yes, ma'am. Summer, you have a young man there that can go far. Well, I was saying Nico whenever I was doing the cards, but I was asking specifically about your son. So explain the Lover's card. Well, in this case, it was reversed. The Lover's card is sometimes it comes up for soulmates. Sometimes it comes up for just boyfriend, girlfriend. Sometimes, it's just mad crushes. But when it's reversed, it means it's not really all that good for us. This isn't the one. This, whenever it's reversed, it's like a negative impact. So this isn't the one. And that's what I was saying. And then when you combine that with the fact that someone's not listening to their intuition, it's real easy for teenagers to screw up and forget a condom one time, and then bam, something like that. That's what I'm saying. Just be real careful and listen to yourself about that. Don't let, because at such a young age, if something like that happens, of course the world doesn't end or anything, but it sure does change the trajectory of things for a little while. Yeah. So what else we want to ask? Is it going to get better? Okay. Show me summer. Show me summer's depression. I'm going to pull a progression, which just means I'm going to pull 6 cards and we're going to take it as a timeline. Show me summer. Shoot. Okay. Yes. Yes. But that doesn't mean your work is going to be over. It is going to get better, absolutely. But you're still going to, every now and again, have a little bout of it. But I don't think it's going to stay really bad. Let me. Okay. This is the timeline. All these are good. Okay. Good. Coming home to victory. And then we're going to run into a little issue, a little disappointment. But then we're going to get right back on board with the good. Yeah, I do. I think it's going to get a lot better. Of course, every human being has ups and downs, and everybody has a few disappointments, but I don't see many. And this actually looks really stable and really good. So, yeah, I think so. I know how hard it can be. I've been there. I've watched my daughter struggle with it horribly, and I've watched Angela. She struggles with it really bad. Uh, eh, it can be devastating, but I believe in you. And I think you can whip this thing's ass, girl. I do. So, hi there, Keontae. How are you doing? Oh, you're very welcome, hon. I appreciate you getting one. Did you have any more questions? Oh, I've been hanging in there, Keontae. You know how it is. Definitely go. Anytime you get ready, you just let me know. But yeah, it'll be up, and it's Friday 4 so that he can watch the replay later. Yeah, so tell me something good, Keontae. What you been up to, girl? You got you a hot new boyfriend? Mm. Oh, not me, not me. The cards. I'm telling you, they know stuff. They amaze me. I get just tickled every time. I appreciate you getting one. Thank you. Been working still with my daughter's dad. Oh, okay. Well, shoot, I keep trying to find somebody with a hot new boyfriend to tell me all about it, Keontae, and ain't nobody been able to tell me about it yet. Dadgummit. I'm trying to live through y'all, and and y'all ain't helping. Oh Lord, I'm just messing. But yeah. So I hope everything's going good for you. But he came back around, so now I'm back. I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, they have a way of doing that, don't they? As long as you're happy, that's the main thing. Yeah, it's been kind of a slow day around here today. It's been relaxing though, and that's always nice. Hi there, G girl. Well, you just did. Of course you can. What's up, G? Want to get a reading, but do you? Oh, just PayPal. I don't know about Cash App. I'm gonna have to look into that. Somebody else mentioned that. Um, what did my ex feel about our hangout today? Well, okay. I can't ask what he felt without his permission, so we need to change the words a little bit. Oh, thank you, G. Uh, how can we? I'm trying to think of how we can change it. We can like look at it for how it's gonna affect you, and I mean, you know what? I'm trying to think of how to put it. One thing we can always ask is for your highest good, what do you need to know the most about how he felt? Is if that sounds close enough to it. And does he want to get back together? Okay. Okay, well, let's see what we can find out for you. Yes, okay. Can I have his initial? It just helps me. Are you taking payment? Yeah, if you would rather do it through Super Chat, Keontae, that's just fine. Dean, okay. Okay, so. Okay. G girl, okay. I asked the question for your highest good. What did you need to know the most about how he felt about y'all's hangout today? And then I gave it a second part and I said, does he want to get back together? Something about it, there was a disappointment. And I'm assuming maybe every issue didn't get worked out just right. And he's kind of being a little bit of an asshole, I think, and being my way or the highway type as far as it's concerned. Now, this is at this point in time, okay? Now, the second part, and I'll show you the cards for the first part, the strength card, because it's going to take some strength to get through this. Disappointment, disillusionment. The Emperor, my way or the highway. So I guess he feels like maybe he didn't kiss his ass enough to suit him. I'm not trying to be hateful. I'm just, that kind of a thing. And I don't know what happened to make him feel that way or anything, but that's where he's at this moment. Now, will we get back together? Well, it's a big old world, a lot of options out there. I think I'll just go start over instead. But I'm not going to tell her about that. I'm just going to keep all that hidden. You didn't have to touch each other. I wasn't looking at it from like a sexual point of view at all, but more soul meeting. So I don't think he's completely sold on the idea just yet. Would you like to pull 3 more and see if there is anything you can do to remedy the situation? Or, because I honestly, at this point in time, I think he's not planning on getting back together. He's planning on going his own way. I'm so sorry. Although, truly, if he's an emperor type guy, you're better off. But that doesn't make you feel better, so just wanted to give him closure. Then I believe you did. If that was, I believe you did. But I don't think he's ever going to be fully honest with you about it, because it's much easier to pretend like he's the wounded one. Is he feeling spiteful? I wouldn't say that, no. I wouldn't say spiteful. I would just say he's moving on, but I wouldn't say spiteful. I don't see spiteful. But you have another question to ask the cards, so what would you like to ask? And we'll pull some more on that. Is he upset that I'm moving on? Okay. Alright, so is Dan upset that she's moving on? No, I don't see him as being upset at all. I think he's very accepting of it. And I actually think he's not very surprised because he kind of sees you as the Queen of Cups, a very loving, beautiful, warm woman. So, of course, why would you be alone? You know, uh, he has accepted, he's accepted that it's ended. Um, but no, I don't, yeah, I don't think he's upset with you in any way. If anything, I think he holds you in a rather high regard. So, so I hope that helped a little bit. My phone sucks. Y'all, excuse me. Okay, now say why I didn't want to show my face today. I'm so sorry. My stupid phone keeps dying. Pain in the butt. Sorry, Keontae. You know I wouldn't just leave you hanging. You're still here, aren't you? Okay. Oh, my phone, the battery apparently is going, and it's done this to me 3 times today. It'll just shut off, and I'll have to unplug my lamp and plug it in and keep it on charge. I'm gonna have to get a new battery. No, it was mine. It's being a pain. But oh, what all questions do we have, Keontae? Test a week ago. I thought it was a false positive. Am I pregnant? Ooh, okay. Let's see here. Hmm. All right, I'm going to need a clarifier on that, please. I need more. Hey there, Booker. I am. I hope you are too. At this point, let me, rather than saying yes or no, maybe. And the reason for that is this. Okay? Bed rest. Bed rest. Big changes. And the Queen of Cups. So I asked for a clarifier. Okay. Well, I was hoping for something a little bit clearer. And I got justice. So it's kind of up to you, if that makes sense. Is this something that you're wanting, Keontae? If it is, bed rest. I'm getting that low battery. Now, why is it all of a sudden telling me low battery now? It wasn't telling me a minute ago. My phone off. Yeah, how have you been, Booker? And go ahead, Keontae, and ask however many questions you need to ask about that. I've never heard of false positive. I've heard of a lot of false negatives, but I've not heard of false positives with the tests that they have out today. Doing okay? Well, that's always good. I didn't lose you, did I, Keontae? There you are. Someone told me I would get a positive on the 28th. Well, that I can understand how that would be. With the tests that they have out today, I have yet to hear of a false positive, because the only time that particular chemical is in your system is when you're pregnant. When it shows up, it's a little bit stronger in your system, But yeah, I've heard of a lot of false negatives, people taking the test too early, but I've never heard of a false positive. Right. I can see how she would be accurate, because if you already had a false line, it's going to be much stronger by the 28th. So yeah, had a fact. Yep. It happens that way a lot. So do you want to ask questions about it? Because you still got two questions. And Booker, please tell me you got a hot new boyfriend or something good like that, because I've been waiting on somebody to come in here and tell me all about having a hot new boyfriend. And ain't nobody done it yet. So you're up. I got to live through you, so come on. Will me and Jermaine move together as planned? Okay. Let's see. Show me. Jermaine. Let's go ahead. Show me now, Jermaine. Okay. I'm. I think you will. I think it may take a little bit longer than what you think, but yeah, I do think you guys are going to move. I do think you're going to move together. I just think it's going to take a little bit longer to get all your ducks in a row to do it. I'm looking at the King of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. So there's, yeah, yeah, I do. It could even go as far as him go first and you go later. But I definitely see you guys doing it together, however it comes about. So, yeah. Uh oh, I hope I didn't lose Booker. That's what I get. I gotta quit asking people to tell me about hot new. Every time I do, they leave. Fingers crossed. He mentioned something the other day that made me think he would move first and I'll move after. I can definitely see that. But I do think that you will still move together, even if it does take, two steps to get there instead of one. So, and sometimes it does. All right, what else we gonna ask? I want to know more about the pregnancy question, but I don't know what to ask. Okay, let's see. Let's ask, what does Keontae need to know the most for her highest good? Think of how exactly to put it about the pregnancy, I guess, would be the. Does that sound good? About a current pregnancy. Okay. Okay. What does Keontae need to know the most right now for her highest good about a current pregnancy? Well, let's see. I drew 3 cards. 2 of them are majors. So this would be a fated event. Every card here is good. The most telling, okay, you've got the world. You've got the wish card. And you have the card of judgment, which is a resurrection, which means this will be an old soul. So this will be, yeah, this will be an old soul. Possibly even someone that you've known before. That is very cool. I was thinking it could be. It could be. It's definitely an old soul, so it's one that's been through this life before. He died when I was one. It could be. How cool would that be, you know? But, right? I know that would be very cool. But even, okay, even if it's not, it is an old soul, which means we need more of those. Oh my goodness, we need more of those. Bring a little wisdom to the planet, a little peace to the planet, you know? So, kind of shocked. Yep, yep. Well, did anybody else want to get a reading tonight? That would be good because I'm old school. Yeah. I don't know what I am. I guess I switch. I don't know. I don't think I fit in any niche exactly. So, but okay, well, if nobody else wants to get a reading tonight, I'm kind of tired, so I think I'm gonna get on off here. Um, I'm probably gonna come back tomorrow. Hopefully, I can get my battery to working halfway decent. If did anybody have any other questions before I go, though? All right, then. Well, I'm going to go ahead and click that X. Thank you guys for coming in. Hopefully, I will see y'all more. And I'm going to try to do this a lot more frequently as long as my battery lets me. And I hope that everybody has a good night and everything, and y'all be blessed.